Washington, I'm Brett Baer. By virtue of his job as America's taxman, John Koskinen is already one of the country's most disliked bureaucrats. But today, the IRS commissioner was definitely feeling no love on Capitol Hill. Senate Republicans went after him for what they see as institutional indifference to the scandal over the targeting of conservative groups by his agency. Chief Congressional Correspondent Mike Emanuel has tonight's top story.
With conservatives frustrated about a lack of accountability following the IRS targeting of Tea Party and other groups, Texas Senator and presidential candidate Ted Cruz convened a subcommittee hearing grilling Commissioner John Koskinen.
In the 806 days that have followed, has anyone been indicted?
No.
Has anyone been fired?
There have been, at this point, the 5 major people, starting with the commissioner on down through the director of exempt organizations, are all new. Everyone else is gone.
The panel's top Democrat blamed the targeting on a broken campaign finance system.
Rather than trying to score political points by distorting a set of unfortunate but basically honest mistakes by civil servants, we should instead ask ourselves the question, how is it that we have all allowed such an irrational system to continue to exist?
Koskinen took over the IRS 7 months after the scandal broke. This was his first visit to Capitol Hill since House Oversight Republicans sent this 30-page letter to President Obama on Monday demanding that he be removed from his job as commissioner. Lawmakers say Koskinen had a duty to preserve and then produce approximately 24,000 emails from former official Lois Lerner, but note the IRS under his leadership has failed to do so. Today, Cruz made this reference to Watergate.
We've destroyed the hard drives. Richard Nixon's ghost must have been smiling at that protestation.
Cruz drew this conclusion after Lerner has refused to answer questions on Capitol Hill.
A senior official of the IRS twice saying, if I answer your questions, I could end up in the slammer.
At the White House, spokesman Eric Schultz expressed continued support for Koskinen.
His decades of experience turning around both public and private institutions continue to make him the right person to lead this agency.
Senators also heard from representatives of conservative groups who had their lives turned upside down by extra scrutiny from the IRS.